All right, y'all. So we're about to get into the tea because it is hot. But before we do that, we got to talk about this group trip to Vietnam, March 14th through the 20th of 2026. I want you to be there. If you have seen our trips to Bali, to Thailand, to Zanzibar, and our upcoming one to Cape Town, you don't want to miss this one to Vietnam. People ask me, why did I choose Vietnam? I mean, look at it. We got good pricing in terms of the currency conversion, so the dollar takes you further. We got beautiful landscapes, and we got great Vietnamese food and shopping. Plus, 3 cities, so we're going to be running around this country looking all types of crazy and all types of lit. And we got a 2 day luxury cruise, y'all. A 2 day luxury cruise. So I need you to go ahead and make your reservation today. Go ahead and make your deposit today. You can put it on a payment plan. Click the link in the description. Now we can really get into this tea. Hey, sang girl, sang.
They're gonna wait
Hey,
outside in line
it's
to
gonna
get
be Ashley.
Roxy.
Yeah.
Think of those autographs outside. Good luck to you.
Ashley. Woo, Sky Squad, listen. You know what? I said, you know what? We're going to start today off with a bang bang. Shebang bang. A little Broadway, a little show tune, a little Ashley Darby singing in the rain. Let's take it back to the old days. A little vaudeville, all that good stuff like that. Did somebody say they wanted to hear more? I thought you said you wanted to hear more.
Roxy.
Hey,
And I'll appear in a lavalier that goes all the way down to my waist.
ow. Woo. Man, let me tell you something. I want you to take something from this, okay? I want you to take something from this. Somebody said it in the comments. All you need in this life of sin is audacity. Audacity, audacity, audacity. Because you cannot tell Ashley she is not blowing. And this is not me throwing shade in any way, shape, or form. I'm coming to y'all with a lesson for today. You might think, okay, you got some idea, you got this business endeavor, you got this something that you've been wanting to do. You've been wanting to put it out into the atmosphere, but you've been scared. You've been afraid. You've been reticent to really do it. You've been like just heart pounding before you decide to post it online. Just skin tingling, sweat dripping down your body. You know what I'm saying? You living over there in fear and just over there cowering, being all timid and stuff. And would you look online and you see Ashley singing on a stage and wherever she is, this was not Broadway, okay? But I'm sure next she'll be on Broadway because you know why? She's got the audacity, okay? And she's got enough delusion to make it happen, and the people are coming to see her. The reason I say this is because I feel like sometimes we got to take something from these situations. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, some people may laugh and make jokes and whatnot, but I'm here to tell you there's a lesson in all this. You too can find yourself on stages across America. All you need is a little bit of audacity, and you can do whatever you set your mind to. This is her second bloom. Welcome. Welcome to the show, Sky Squad. We are back with another video. Yes, indeed. We are teaching the people today, courtesy of Ashley Darby. Ashley, we thank you for this word on this Good Wednesday. And we just, my God, today. Whew, the spirit of get out there and do something is just on me today. Okay, get out there and do something. And you know what's funny? People be laughing, but it ain't no different from Luann run around the country singing too. Okay, if Luann can do it, so can Ashley. Okay, and so can you. So you get on out there and you start making some stuff shake. Okay, get on out there and make some stuff shake. Because YOLO, life is short. Life is short, baby. And we got tea to discuss. I want to say a big shout out to Ashley Darby. Listen, a lot of other people might be joking, but it ain't me. Okay, baby. I took something from what you are doing, and I said, let me give it to my community and let us take something from this that we could go and get out there and do something on our own. So get out there and bust a vocal, y'all. Bust a vocal, not a vocal cord. Okay. Welcome back to the show. A little bit of lightweight tea. Ooh, I don't even know what to get into first. Speaking of Potomac, y'all, I got a question as we kind of warm things up for the big shebang bang here today. Shout out to our friends over at OMFG Reality TV for this as well. Oh, a little bit of housekeeping because I just busted into the intro today. You know, we went right into it. There was no bit of foreplay, and I apologize. I mean, who likes to wham bam and no foreplay, right? So here we go. Okay, we talking about spiritual lessons, foreplay, righteous, ratchet. You get it all today. You get it all today, baby. You get it all. You get a 2-for-1. Meanwhile, just a little bit of housekeeping, y'all. Because we too are in our second bloom, Ayana. We too are in our second bloom. Y'all, tonight, for those of you guys who love to travel, you want to be able to make some money from your travels, I'm going to walk you through how to get a complimentary trip to the Maldives, okay? I'm going to specifically walk you through how to do this, all right? We're going to just, at 7 p.m. Eastern, all you got to do is text Maldives to 202-918-3386. Okay. Who is this for? Let me go ahead and tell you. People who like to make a little money, people who like to make something shake, people who like to get a deal and a discount and who want to travel. Okay. If this ain't you, if you got the spirit of fear on you, step on over to the side. And to the people that tap in, I'm giving you a free cruise for 2. Okay. A free cruise for 2. You tap in today. All right. Tapping in today. I'll show you what that means when I show you how to book that Maldives trip. Okay. Complimentary. I'm going to show you how to do it. All right. So 202-918-3386. Text Maldives. 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 Now, back to what I was saying. I want to do a quick poll for the chatterization. There's a preview out for the Real Housewives of Potomac, the upcoming episode 4. We have a sneak peek that just dropped, right? And again, this is shot courtesy of our friends over at OMFG Reality TV. And Giselle is back to her, as someone in the chat said, her season 1 through 3 shenanigans of causing mess, calamity, and chaos. And so she reveals to Jazzy who she has invited onto the girls' trip, right? They're going to Nevis, right? I heard it right. It is Nevis. Y'all said it. It's Nevis. All right. Nevis. Down to the Nevis, right? And so according to Giselle, she reveals at the table that there was some people, i.e. Kay and Angel, who did not want Jazzy to come. So my question to you is, because what Giselle reveals is that Kay and Angel would have rather had Sharice come. What I want to know from you in the chat, let's play a game of who would you rather? Who would you rather have come on the group trip? Sharice or Jazzy? Give me your answer in the chat. Who would you rather have on the trip, Sharice or Jazzy? Because when confronted with this, Angel does not recall saying that really. And I'm thinking, Angel, they have got you in the most rookie trick bag ever. Okay. You have got to remember everything you say on this show. Okay. Because she says she's known Charisse for a while, but the flashback seems to portray a slightly different story. So, which one is it? Now, it seems the overwhelming majority of you would prefer Jazzy. Jazzy, Jazzy, Jazzy. Oh, there is one for, I like this version of her name, Cherries. That's what we're going to call her from now on, Cherries. Okay. Do you prefer Cherries or Jazzy? Cha Cha. I forgot that was also a little nickname for her. Cha Cha. Cha Cha Slide, aka Miss Cherries, or Jazzy, the Jazzy Belle. Okay. I'm going to give you my take on it. I would prefer Jazzy at this point. Maybe if Karen was here, I would prefer Charisse because they seem to be like oil and water, and that would be guaranteed controversy. But as we are in this new era of Potomac, I think it will probably be better served to have Jazzy. Jazzy, to me, a cherry is dangerous too because you get to chewing on that thing, you'll break a tooth out. Okay, you will break a tooth if you chewing on a cherry, baby. Let me tell you something. Them cherries are dangerous. You have got to watch out. You've got to suck that thing off the off the seed. You know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. Oh no, Don. We all cherries from now on, baby. We all cherries from now on. Oh God. Meanwhile, that's the tea on Potomac. Who would you rather? Sounds like you guys would rather have Jazzy. Yeah, I feel like Jazzy has the lifestyle. She's kind of young, vibrant. She's kind of like prissy. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested. You do. Less teeth and more tongue. That's what they say. Here come the foreplay. Not chalice. Cherries. Okay. Back to Phaedra Face. All right, so look, let's get into our major topic of the day. I've been fooling around with y'all, fool la la, and as Q says, enough with y'all today. Um, let's get into the tea. Remember yesterday we told you how Phaedra was, gonna be representing Kelly Farrell in court, because she has been in this whole battle with her ex for it seems to be a very long time now. And this is one of those divorces that, I mean, it's just super unfortunate because it seems as though this is going to just cast a pretty dark cloud over Kelly this season and potentially for seasons to come, depending on whether or not she's able to rid herself of this lawsuit that now Bravo finds themselves entangled in. So as you can see, the headline reads from the Jasmine brand, and a lot of this is also courtesy of TMZ, just so you guys know. And it was elaborated on, I think, yesterday afternoon after we had spoken about the, Phaedra representing Kelly. And here's what's going on. So Chevalo, Mark Farrell, okay, we'll just call him Marky Mark for short. He has filed a defamation suit against Bravo now, alleging that the Real Housewives of Atlanta has portrayed him as an abuser and a thief. So my question is going to be, did you or did you not put pause on Kelly? Okay. Did you or did you not put the pause on Kelly? That's what I want to understand. Okay. Because if you did, then that is probably why you have been labeled as such. But if not, then there's a different story. Now, see, I am just simply asking the questions. If you did, then there's reason for that title being given to you. But if not, then this, okay. I mean, that's a different story. But if you did, then okay. So that's my question number one as we enter the nuts and bolts of this lawsuit for $200 million. Now, I wonder, is Britt Eady's lawsuit still actually happening as well? I think that my bad, Mark. This takes me out every time I said, "Do I have to bring the receipts?" I don't. I gotta go back. I mean, Norman, can you go dig into the Atlanta law files to see if there is a court doc pertaining to a restraining or I'm gonna need you to go faster. Okay. Okay. A restraining order. Yes. Against Marky Mark. No. Chavalo Mark Farrell. Okay. And if there is any police reports, yes. If you would go do that now, you can take your break afterwards instead of eating and drinking now while you are on the clock. You see them live. I'm about to post on LinkedIn for a new assistant because I tell you what. Oof. Anyway, so Didi says 200 million seems to be going right. I mean, that what is that chump change? You know what I'm saying? I mean, okay, so let's get into it. Nubian Mahogany. That's a sexy name right there. Okay, so my question is, to answer your question, he is suing them, I think, because what she said was on their platform. So I guess the premise there is that the network helped perpetuate Kelly's story by allowing it to air, which then broadcast it to millions. So now those millions of people think that he is an abuser. I think that would be the reason why he's suing the network. And here's the thing. He would probably get more money out of them than her. Aim high and negotiate the number you really want. All right. Shall we proceed? Yes, indeed. Now, he says cast members described him as a criminal, an abuser, and a fraud, and claims the network aired those allegations knowing they were false. He is seeking $100 million in compensatory damages and another $100 million in punitive damages for the total of $200 million. He asserts the storyline misrepresented a 2022 $420,000 loan he and Kelly jointly took out to build their restaurant, Nana's Chicken and Waffles. He alleges Kelly spent portions of the loan on personal expenses, later accusing him of stealing the money, even though he says the loan was repaid. This comes after news broke that Phaedra Parks is now representing Kelly in a separate dispute with her ex over their 3 children appearing on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So I want to make note, this is different from the stuff that we talked about yesterday, right? Yesterday's story was Phaedra representing Kelly in the dispute over their children appearing on Real Housewives of Atlanta. But this story is about the 200 million that he's suing Bravo for airing what he claims that they knew to be false. How did they know it was false? Very good question. I don't remember the cast calling him that unless he's just referring to Kelly being a cast member on there, and therefore that is the reason why he is suing the network. I would assume that could be the technicality there in saying cast, right? Not just simply Kelly, but Kelly who is cast. My. Man, this is a lot. And yes, I did see the comments. He did do an interview with Tasha K. If I can find it, I'll put it in the description of this video so you can go and hear everything that he said. I remember seeing the clips of that online a while back, and we might have talked about it, but I do want to acknowledge that. So you could hear him in his own words, but you can also hear him also too. I think that he's done press conferences. Actually, hold that thought. On the Bravo Shade Room, you can also see. Oh my God. You know what? Can I just do it one more time, y'all? One more time for the one time. Yes.
Ring, everywhere, ring a ling, but always in the best of taste.
Oh my God. I just had to do it. I just had to do one time for the one time. Thank you, y'all. Thank you for bearing with me as I just give it to you one more time for the one time. Okay. All right. So let me go to the Bravo Shade Room. And yes, as you can see here, a lot of press conferences happening these days. You know, a lot of press conferences going on. Yeah, but that's him. You can hear him speaking here.
Doesn't want with resolution. She wants to keep me down because without that storyline, she loses her platform.
He argues that without the storyline against him, that she would lose the platform. So Phaedra is representing her on the custody, not really custody, but whether or not the kids can appear on Real Housewives of Atlanta, which is a separate case. Oh, the name on everybody's lips is gonna be Ashley. Everybody doing a press conference these days. So who? Who said the owl? I'm looking at your comments. Okay. There you have it. Question for everybody. Did you guys happen to catch last night's episode of Salt Lake City? I want to just go over a few things about Salt Lake City because I got to tell y'all, Salt Lake City is literally that show. Okay. Between Salt Lake City and Potomac, if you're not watching this is a time right now. Y'all better enjoy these next 12 to 16 weeks. Y'all better enjoy it right now, okay? Because when I tell you these two shows are delivering classic housewives, it is, well, for the new generation, I would say these are the two shows that you need to be watching. These are the best two shows, in my opinion, that are on like right now. I gotta say it. They're the best two for me. They are the best two from this year that are on the network. This year. This year. Okay. Um the biggest scene stealer of the episode was Mary to me. To me. To me. Okay. Mary confronting Angie because Mary feels as though Angie was making fun of her farts. In any other context, I am going to tell y'all that this would have been cringy. But it is because Mary was so serious. Mary was 100% for real upset with Angie for making fun of her fault. And when you see the flashback, you understand. Mary claims she might have pooed it. Oh my God. And Angie kept bringing it up in the conversation. Mary got annoyed. Mary feels like Angie overreacts when Lisa is coming for her, and Angie feels justified for blowing up when Lisa is coming for her over the suit man, not the soup man like everybody thought. So when Mary confronts her, Mary is irritated and ready to go off. You was coming for my farts and I don't like it. You was shutting me down the other day and I don't like it. And I will unmemorize your existence. Okay. If you keep playing with me. Then she goes into the only reason that I am this upset is because I know that a friendship like this only comes around every 20 years. Baby, let me tell you something. The way that Mary shows up as her authentic self, regardless of whether you think she is ridiculous or not, okay? And the way she has let her walls down in the scene and in her confessional as she talks about friendship and being done wrong so many times and understanding that friendships like this only come around so often in a lifetime. Let me tell you something, y'all. It resonated, I think, not only with me, but with the audience on so many levels. If you have ever felt like you have been the type of person that has been wronged or betrayed or have lost something or someone, you felt Mary in that scene. The vulnerability that she displays is honestly so refreshing on these shows where oftentimes people's tears are used to gain sympathy. You can tell that she is expressing genuine, true emotion, whether you understand it or not. Okay, that's the key there. Nobody else has to understand it, but it makes sense to her. She sets boundaries for herself and for her friendships, and she is able to accurately articulate those boundaries when necessary, right? No matter how ridiculous the slight may feel, that is what I love to see. That's what I want to see on my TV. And again, it was the absurdity of the beginning of the argument mixed with the emotional nature and the tenor of that discussion. Let me tell you something, y'all. That was TV magic right there. That was magic for a scene to go from here to here to here. You don't always see scenes like this. And I'm talking to the people that are really, really into TV, that are really, really into watching something really, really, truly spectacular happen on a screen. I cannot give this scene enough praise because of what they did. And it wasn't camera magic. I mean, they did a little bit in order to give us the flashback, but it was just genuine emotion. Angie's like not knowing what to do with this information, her wanting to at one point crack up laughing, but also knowing that if she did, it would make Mary upset. The dog asking, how did I get into this? Okay. And the camera people knowing enough to catch the dog in the scene. It was perfection. It was perfection. And when I tell you MVP this year, it's hands down Mary. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna get a little bit technical with y'all. I'm gonna tell you why this is so good. The reason why I think Mary is becoming so comfortable expressing herself is because of the time and equity spent with these ladies. And I believe the actual energy someone like Angie has poured into Mary to let her know that she is safe, right? To know that she is safe because Mary is a very different type of person. She's a very different type of person with a very different type of experiences than especially a lot of the cast and maybe even some of the fans can even relate to. But for anybody who's ever felt like you've been an outsider, this type of moment will definitely resonate with you. I myself feel like that oftentimes as well. I know I'm an outsider. I know I am, right? So for me, it was like, man, this is TV magic. So if you have not seen this episode, if you have not been watching Salt Lake City, if nothing else, watch for this scene and you will honestly be blown away. You don't even need to see nothing else, okay? But if you do want to see something else, let me give you some other key scenes from the episode, okay? Baby, let me tell you something. Yeah, the other day I gave y'all a masterclass in Housewives, okay? But let me tell you, I said something about Heather the other day that I might have to rethink. When I said the two reigning queens on this show were Lisa and Angie by de facto, because again, let's face it, it would have been Jen Shaw and it would have been Heather Gay. But things changed, right? Heather Gay finally stepped out from under Lisa's stiletto last night. And she is, when I tell you the scene in which she gives it to Lisa, Heather doesn't go off on Lisa. Heather is simply trying to tell Lisa, girl, you are the problem. You are the problem. Listen, I love Lisa. I have some Vita tequila that she had sent over from her first season. But that ain't why I love her. I love a housewife that's just active, right? She's active. She's doing things. She's busy. She's a busybody. She is pure housewives, right? She's got an ego, all of the things. But I also feel like Lisa, in terms of the ladies on this show, I think that the ladies are some of them, a little bit afraid of what she may say or do when she gets upset. And we've seen it happen. And so you could be a Lisa fan, but you also have to acknowledge that it feels like Lisa, when she gets angry, she will let loose anything in her arsenal about you. Okay. We saw her do it with Meredith when she said that Meredith was allegedly sleeping with all those people in New York. Y'all remember that hot mic moment? She threw that mic at the producers and everything. Okay, we have seen it. And so Heather, somebody needed to have a conversation. Now, I feel like Lisa's a bit on an island because as Heather is trying to talk to Meredith about Lisa, I feel like Meredith is so shell-shocked from what she went through with Lisa. She can't even process, okay? She can't process. She literally short circuits with the prospect that Lisa might have done something to her. She is literally shell-shocked, I believe. And with good reason. But Heather is like, when she tells her, you're a risky friend, baby, that's you better believe it. You better believe it. Because to me, I feel like friendship there's got to be a boundary at some point. We get mad at each other, like to go all. I mean, you could go in on somebody, but go in on what I did to you, right? Don't go in on all these other things, right? That's keep the argument about the argument. But when y'all start talking about, and then Lisa even admits that when she talked about the suit, man, she just threw that out there about Angie. It wasn't even real. It wasn't even real. So now I got to worry about you saying something and just throwing it out there? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Pam. Absolutely not. So as Heather is trying to tell Lisa, and listen, I do think that Lisa probably feels alone and on an island, and she's literally probably fighting for her life because she's clearly fighting with John about something, and she's clearly not listening to John. If her friendships are any indication of that conversation that she had with John, there is an issue here, and the issue with Lisa is that she feels like she doesn't listen, in my opinion, based on the show. She does not listen. She does not listen when people are talking to her. She's listening to respond. That's it. But she ain't fully taking it in and listening to what they say. It's almost like you can't come to her with a criticism because she hears it as an attack. I know people like that. Okay. I know people like that. And when you come to them with a little bit of criticism, and they think it's an attack, they're gonna go all in. Okay, they're gonna go all in, and that's a problem. And you will lose friends like that. You will lose people, and those people they always wonder, well, I don't know why this person. Yeah, I could tell you why. I could tell you why. It's because you can't take feedback. But you need somebody like that on these shows because, again, drama, right? Oh, Lord, Brittany. Brittany is the friend of the show, for those of you guys who don't know, and she is a hot mess. I normally would be loath to call somebody a hot mess, but by God, she is. This woman is so man hungry. My God, today. And I know y'all know somebody like that. She is so freaking man hungry that she literally, she got divorced. She got with another, she wanted to create a family environment for her daughters, for her, for her family. And so she got with another man, and the man became our priority. And she even admits if she could just be a better wife, then she could eventually be a better mother. And maybe it's I don't know if it's a religious thing with that or not. I don't quite know. I might have to watch Heather's documentary because she got a documentary coming out on Peacock, Surviving Mormonism or something like that. And so she basically, the daughter and I guess the kids end up wanting to move in with the dad. So as she sits down and has a ponderosa with her daughter, baby, let me tell you something. Give her daughter a snowflake. Give her daughter a mini snowflake, okay? Because daughter laid her out in the most, I ain't ever seen a child lay their parent out like that. Okay, she laid her flat. And not in a mean way, but it was in a genuine, how could you do this to us? How, as a mother, how could you prioritize a man over us? It was so bad that the last time that she was having a conversation with the daughter and the daughter was present, the daughter couldn't even have the conversation with her. And she was on a 30-minute break for her lunch because Brittany was so busy making out with Jared. You making out, you tongue swapping with this man in front of your daughter when you're supposed to be having a conversation with your daughter? Girl, get out of here. You can't be for real. And as the daughter is talking to the mom, this was a situation where I felt like Brittany is a child because the daughter is the adult. And she's just like, Brittany's like, oh, my God. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, wake up and smell the coffee, girl. Wake up and smell it. Your daughter is telling you she wants to spend time with you. How do you make that happen? And she doesn't trust that you will be able to do it because you are still dating Jared and still putting him first maniacally. I just feel like it's one thing to have made those mistakes in the past, but it's another thing to be unable to articulate to your daughter that you will not make that mistake again. And I don't feel like I don't feel like she stood 10 toes down. I don't feel like she planted her flag to stand on what she's supposed to be standing on. I don't feel like she did that in that scene. To me, I just don't feel it. Yes, I mean it was like, oh my God, the daughter is pouring her heart out to her mom. Literally. Literally. Oh my God. It was so much in this one episode. I actually got to give it a 10 out of 10 because they did some work in this. I mean, it wasn't even just that the production did the work, it was that the people showed up. And I have to give it to, I mean, listen, for as much as I feel like I may not understand Brittany, I have to give her props for being brave enough to even have that scene. I don't think much will change because I do think that she probably would do I mean, she feels to me like somebody that would do any of it, like a lot of this for the fame, hence her being a friend and giving this much of the show in the show. Hope they're paying her well. But at the end of the day, I mean, she showed up. She showed up and she's bearing her soul. Kind of like Bronwyn. Girl. First of all, Bronwyn has some things in her past that have definitely are coming out to bite her. Now, I don't know why. If these records were sealed, I mean, the allegations. Let me pull up my little thingamabob. Stand by. These are the allegations: felony past, alleged grand theft, alleged identity theft. Okay. If these records are sealed, how did this information leak? I don't know that. I don't know how or why that happens. I'm still waiting on Norman to get back with that paperwork. Chop chop. So she says that the documents are sealed. But if the documents are sealed, how did somebody find them? Does anybody know how that happens? Anyway, it's all everybody can talk about before they depart on their cast trip to, I guess, the Mediterranean or wherever they're going with the below deck people. Um, and she's talking with Todd. The girls are talking about it. She's talking with Todd about whether or not she should go on this girls trip. No. Here's the thing. I don't get the sense that Bronwyn needs the money. So I don't understand why you're on this show. Like, for me, this is my thing. If this is just me, okay? This is just me. If you have all the money to do all of the things, why would you even need to do this show? Especially if you have those types of things locked up someplace, okay? Why? I guess maybe she thought that they would never see the light of day. But what now I want to know, well, what are they? What is the felony? What is the grand theft? What is the identity theft? She admits that there is something. There was something that she talks about an eviction or something like that. And okay, that to me is whatever, right? I mean, because we all know somebody that's been evicted. But How does all this equate to felony, grand theft, and identity theft? Those are different things, okay, than an eviction. Okay. Now, she thinks that Lisa is the person behind the leakage of this information. The reason why they think it's Lisa, or she thinks it's Lisa, is because they are all alleging that Lisa has dug up things from everybody else's past. This is the problem with why they feel like it is a risky endeavor to be friends with Lisa, because the digging up is what they think that she specializes in. And I don't know about you, but if you know that somebody in your friendship circle is a leaky faucet, how willing are you to tell them any real details of your life? I agree. You might have hit the nail on the head, Rob J. He says Bronwyn doesn't have anyone close to her that listens to her. Not her mom, not Todd. She's lonely. The show gives her a stage to say, "Look at me." Mm, mm, mm. And I believe it, because here's the thing. I don't know what to say about her husband Todd, because I feel like we get bits and pieces of Todd in his most judge and juror manner, right? When he's talking to her, he seems very, very strict and direct. And I have to wonder two things. One, is he always like that? Okay. Or is he like that in front of the cameras? Is he frustrated with the show? Is he frustrated with Bronwyn doing the show? Is he frustrated because of the show? These things are now coming out about Bronwyn that also may now affect his businesses, his relationships. Is that what we're seeing? Or is he just mean to her in general? Because here's the thing that I do know about reality TV. And I think some people don't know this. So I'm going to kind of clue you in. In general, producers and the network maybe will look at you and assign a persona to you based on little things that you give them. So if those little things that you give them end up being consistent, that is what they're going to show the world. So if you give them irate, short, curt, mean, rude moments, they're going to take those moments and that's what they're going to continue to show, because they need to clarify to the audience, this is your personality type. Some of that may be true for the circumstances. Some of that may be just true in real life. For instance, I'm going to tell you something. I believe personally that they had a thought process for what Mary was going to be on this show. But I think that because of fan response, her general authenticity, you couldn't paint Mary to be this person from what you thought you were going to get from her in the beginning, which was you smell like hospital. That was a little piece of her personality. But trying to put her in that box ultimately led her to, in my opinion, skipping the reunion, not feeling appreciated, not feeling safe within the group, but then bringing her back and showing the full breadth of who she is. Now you can see a full 360-degree of view of a person, and now she's able to thrive because she's being her authentic self, and we see all these sides to her. Okay, so with Todd, I wonder what we're truly getting. Is that just him, or is that him in these moments, and he's frustrated with her? I don't know. I don't know. All we know is that there is the decision of whether or not she should go on this cash trip. We now have the lingering question of who did it, who put this out there. Was it Lisa, as she thinks, or as I think some of the rest of the group will end up thinking next week? Was it Lisa in the library with the candlestick? We don't know, right? Will Heather continue to be grow her backbone? Because this Heather I like. Remains to be seen. But I will tell you, I like this season. Oh, wait a minute. Somebody said the Married to Medicine trailer just dropped. Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to see if I can. See, why y'all do this to me? Why? We're going to watch it together, y'all. Hold on. Ooh. Ooh. Say that again, Emma Walker. Say it again, baby. All right, y'all. So okay. Oh, we gotta talk about it. We got some breaking news. Stand by your man. Stand by. I gotta change the title to this. Stand by, y'all. We got our first look at the cast, the official cast for Married to Medicine, season 12. Hold on. Let me change this real quick. Boom. All right, let's look. Let's go. Whoo, baby, we was on live at the right time, baby. All right, so it is going to premiere Sunday. Oh my God, why are y'all doing this to me? It premieres Sunday, November 30th. That is the day I get to Cape Town. Why? All right. This is a quote from Angel. I'm honored to be a part of a show that highlights powerful women balancing purpose and pressure with grace. This season, I'm showing up full force, heart first, heels on, and ready for whatever comes my way. Angel Love Davis. Meet the women of season 12. Let's go. We got Dr. Jackie, y'all. Jackie's back. I am loving. First of all, can we get into this? Can we get into these Olin Mills glamour shots? Can we get into the Olin Mills glamour shots? Oh, okay. Let's get into it, baby. Let's get into these Olin Mills. Let me tell you something, and I'm being facetious, but I'm also being real. I thank God we gave them a new cast photo. We got Dr. Simone. We got Dr. Contessa. Now that's a glamour shot right there. We got Quad. Miss Quad. She got it. We got Toya Bush Harris. We got Dr. Mimi. We got Dr. Heavenly. We got Angel Love. Okay. And we got Brandy Milton. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, y'all, we got 9 people. We got 9 people. Can we say budget? Can we say budget? Wow. Okay. Let me see if I can. I now need to find the. Hold on. Let me find the trailer. Stand by your man. Okay. I'm going to play it here.
Ladies, set your intentions. Remember how powerful your words are. We all should be able to do it. I'm ready for the drag right now if you're interested. Set your intentions on what you want to release. What kind of plans don't be feeling negative? These, bitch. Say, thank you for healing me. You're a fucking liar. And you're a damn fake ass bitch. You're going to need all God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit.
Oh, Lord.
This season on Married to Medicine. What's up, players? What's up, players?
Okay, so we have already seen quite a couple of argumentations already. Okay. Already. Hold on. Let's keep going.
The third annual Med Gala. Your iron tablets tend to constipate you. You'll be full of shit, but don't worry about that. Well, I think we're ready. Don't be nervous. Oh, perfect. I decided to take my IVF journey to Ghana. I will to travel over to the.
Okay, so we got Quad taking her IVF journey over to the Ghana. Come on, Ghana.
For my babies. Welcome to the sun. Oh, sucking now. The newbies will have to share. Share a room. Where's the closest red? My name might be Angel, but I can be fiery. I do want to date. What's the most important thing? This? Hold on. Okay. I inject.
Okay, so it looks like Angel full time. It looks like we got Brandy, who is an injector. Okay, we like that. I think this is smart. The smart play.
You want to improve? I'm your girl. Show me how to get them twins. Flip it. Welcome to the beautiful island of Jamaica.
Let me just say this. They're in Jamaica for the cast trip. Okay. Now, listen, at least they're not on the mainland of the United States of America. I mean, can we talk about budget? Let's talk about some budget. You know, the budget is up.
We understand that problems happen in relationships.
Okay.
Are you upset?
Parenting a child with special needs. It's a lot.
Yeah.
If I had to learn about my son being arrested on social media, what else is out there?
I decided to take this journey with you, but let's be real.
So it looks like Dr. Heavenly is talking about the thing that happened with her son, right? I think a lot of us wondered if that was going to come up because I felt like she would have to talk about it at that point.
Don't do this to me. I don't give a about the people who don't give a about me. Because you know I don't. Be a leader and lead the men. Right. You obviously don't feel like you are.
You know what needs to change? The lives. We got to change lives?
She has kicked her out. She has called her fake. We need to be careful of you, Queen. Girl, bye.
Don't say that about my son, bro.
You all got a whole family. Leave my kids out of your mouth. I cannot Dr. Jackie through this shit. It's not gonna work.
Wait a minute, baby. You got the Bible in your lap. Sorry.
I feel like we didn't see a lot of Dr. Jackie in this trailer. Is it me, or did we not see a lot of Dr. Jackie in this trailer? Now, hold on. Let me go to the Ebony magazine to see what the press release say. Hold on, y'all. Stand by your man. Hold on. My bad, y'all. I didn't know all this was about to happen today. Somebody had dropped the T in. Somebody had dropped the T. I'm looking for where I can find the. Here's the cast photo. Ooh, oh, wait a second now. I felt like they didn't pull the bait and switch on me. I'm going to show y'all the cast photo. Stand by. Hopefully it shows up. Hold on. Y'all got me working today, man. Y'all got me working today. All right. How, Sway? How? Cast photo coming up, y'all. I don't know if I'm feeling it, though. I don't know if I'm feeling the cast photo, y'all. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling this cast photo. Hold on. I'm feeling the cast photo, but I guess I was hoping. What? Where is Dr. Heavenly? Oh my God. The reason I was about to tell y'all I wasn't feeling the cast photo was because I was like, well, where are the new girls, right? I wanted to see Angel Love in the cast photo. I wanted to see, Brandy in the photo. But I'm looking at the photo and I didn't see a lot of Dr. Jackie in the trailer. But I'm looking at this photo and all I see is that's missing. Dr. Heavenly is. Brandon said Heavenly did say on her live that she might be a friend. I missed that live. It's probably because she's running for office. I would assume that must be it, right? But still, I'm gagged. I'm shook because she has been such a mainstay. Hold the front door. Okay. Hold the front door. I'm gonna read y'all the press release, okay? So just listen. All right. Dr. Jackie, Dr. Simone, Dr. Contessa, Toya Bush Harris, Quad Webb, and Dr. Mimi Sanders are all back for a healthy dose of fun and drama. So they don't list her at the beginning as a main cast member. They don't. Two cast members who don't appear to be seeing eye to eye are Toya and Dr. Heavenly. Toya calls Dr. Heavenly an effing liar, and Dr. Heavenly replies, and you're a fake ASS BITCH. While the ladies may be fighting, some of the couples appear to be going through ups and downs as well. During one scene, Toya is seen yelling at her husband, Eugene Harris, telling him, be a leader and lead the men. You obviously don't feel like you are. And then it says, but wait, there's more brewing in Atlanta. Quad and her boyfriend, simply known as King, are ready to take a big step in their relationship by expanding their family. With help from Dr. Jackie, Quad begins an emotional IVF journey filled with highs and lows. She says, I decided to take my IVF journey to Ghana. She says in a confessional interview, I'm willing to travel to the motherland for my babies. As a group, the ladies will enjoy multiple cast trips, including a memorable couples trip vacation to Jamaica. While this season won't include Letitia Sweet Tea Lunsford and Phaedra Parks, viewers can expect to see some new faces added to the group. I'm telling y'all, that Phaedra budget, boom. Okay. Basketball-wise, alum Angel Love Davis is a new friend to the group and is a registered nurse with more than 15 years of experience in oncology, emergency medicine, and orthopedics. The single mom of two always has her bestie Quad's back as she gains I hate this. There's always these like ads on these things. Um, as her bestie as she gains footing in the group. Meanwhile, Brandy Milton is a board-certified family nurse practitioner specializing in anesthetics and wellness. Dr. Simone's close friend keeps the group in check by reading the ladies when necessary. Bravo's new trailer is only a taste of what viewers will be able to witness this season. According to the network, Dr. Simone is trying to make amends with Quad after receiving a delayed invitation that takes her over the edge. Dr. Heavenly has her eyes set on the Capitol as she runs for Georgia House District 93. Not all of her friends, however, think she belongs on the ballot. Toya and Eugene have moved into their forever home, with Eugene's career taking him to a location that is 2 hours away. Both parties have to adjust to a new normal. Meanwhile, Dr. Contessa is expanding her medical expertise, while Dr. Jackie manages to ruffle a few new feathers in the group. Okay. Mark your calendars for Married to Medicine's return to Bravo on Sunday, November 30th at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Boom! There we have it. I thought that Quad would be working with Dr. Jack, and I guess maybe she goes to Dr. Jackie for a consultation. Y'all, this just blew my mind. Where is Dr. Heavenly? Man, I am befuddled right now. I'm really, honestly, y'all, I'm tripping right now. Seeing this cast photo without Dr. Heavenly on it, it has me shook. And I know it's probably because she is running for, she's on the ballot in Georgia. But doggone it, man, it just had me shook for a minute, right? Because when you think about this show, you tend to think about Dr. Heavenly being a main cast member. But again, I guess it is because she's running for office, and there may be some, and I think I remember hearing her say that there were some things that needed to be ironed out legally with the network. So maybe that is the outcome of her running for office, is that she is not featured as a main cast member on this season of the show. I'm sure we'll still get confessionals from her. I'm sure we'll still get, the same Dr. Heavenly energy. But man, it's a shock to me because, we're so used to seeing her in the cast photo, which the cast photo, in and of itself, it looks amazing, right? Everybody looks amazing. I love the backdrop. I love that they did something new. The gold works, with the cream. I think it's pulled together nicely. But man, I'm still shook. Like, are y'all? Is it just me? Let me know in the chat. I mean, the trailer looks outstanding. I think it's probably one of the better trailers, and they've had pretty good trailers, but I think this one needed to stand out, to be honest with you, because you got so many new faces. But man, I just wonder if she will get the friend treatment on the show. Like, will she still get because sometimes a friend is only given so much in terms of like confessionals, interviews, and stuff like that. Or will she still get as much airtime, maybe being a friend of the show? What do y'all think? Yes. So as you can see here on the cover, on the cast photo is Dr. Contessa, Dr. Simone, Dr. Jackie, Quad, Toya, and Dr. Mimi. I mean, hopefully you can see it now. It's Missy says, I wonder if she will be a Marisol type friend. And Rob J says, this is a make or break season. They better bring it. I agree. I mean, her confessionals are pretty epic. Not the Traitors is released too. Please don't tell me that. Please do not tell me. Because I can't take it if it's that. If that's coming out today. Oh my God, my God, my God today. All right, y'all. So listen, that's the tea. We'll see how things shake out. We got the individual shots here, as you can see yet again, just to kind of go over them so you can see them. A lot of stuff that I didn't anticipate this today. But now it makes sense why she's last in all of these photos. I'm quite sure she was. I wonder if she was paid the same amount. I just got a lot of questions. And if you know, Bravo did still put her on the front cover here. So clearly they know. Then we need to put her face out there. Okay. The Vietnam trip is in March. You can register in the description down below. It's it's the first link in the description of this video. March 14th through the 20th of 2026. There you go. Any other questions? Any other questions? Yeah, I think that this was probably the way that they worked around the her campaign, is to make her a friend of. But yeah, man, we got a lot going on today. All right. So, oh yeah, go ahead and click the link in the description. Make your all it takes is a deposit, and you could put it on a payment plan, and you're good to go. And then I'll add you to the WhatsApp group so you can just kind of begin to chat with the other people who are going. It's fun. It'll be a good time. But that's the tea for the day, y'all. So listen, I got to get going. I got to go on my daily walk. I got to go get the groceries. It's a lot to be done. Also, too, again, y'all, at 7 p.m., for those of you guys who are interested in going to the Maldives, I'm going to walk you through how to book the Maldives, the Amalfi Coast. I'm going to walk you through how to book Zanzibar, how to book places within the United States, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, like as a complimentary trip. I'm going to show you how to do it and how to get paid from it too. So tap in, text Maldives to 202-918-3386. And I will send you a text message in just a little bit. That texting number will be going away in November. So get in while you can right now. And again, for those of you guys who, once I show you and you dive into it, you're also going to get a free cruise for 2 on me. All right. So with that being said, I will catch you in the next video.